Good morning. Good morning, guys. I wanted just to pop in really quickly. I just finished a segment this morning for Fox 46, Good Day Charlotte. And I don't know that you guys know this, but on Sunday is National Parenting Day. And so I wanted to talk to all the moms out there and all the dads that are following me and know that your best is good enough. I think sometimes, particularly during these times, it's so easy to feel like what you're doing isn't enough. And I want you to know that it is absolutely enough. Thank you. I want you to know that it's absolutely enough. Tamara, interesting story. That's an interesting story. My hair, I don't know if you saw the live the other day, but I met a woman in a store. Okay. And the woman that I met in the store, and she bought a chair that I was trying to buy. And she did my hair the next day. Okay. So she did a good job cutting it. She did my hair. So it's so funny how you can make new fast friends. And so that's what happened. So, I just went live, right? Yeah, I just went live a little bit ago with Fox 46, Good Day Charlotte. And I was talking about, things that parents can do during these times to make the most of their lives because there's so much uncertainty in many ways in terms of your schedule. So the first thing that I shared was that give yourself a break, right? Like give yourself a break. Your best is good enough. Hey there, Joe. Good to see you. Your best is good enough. It just is. And know that during these times that things don't have to be perfect, or even outside of these times, they never have to be. And just really focus on being intentional in terms of giving what you can, and being honest, communicating with your family if you have different needs. Meaning, maybe you're tired of cooking all the meals, right? Like right now, a lot of moms, I've been reading on some of these mom sites that I'm on a site called Grown and Flown, and I love it. And a lot of the moms are complaining about, the fact that they're doing like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's gone on for like the last 4 months. And what I would suggest is, look for ways to get your family to help you, get your children to support, so my youngest, Matthew, I think some of you guys know this, Matthew's 15. And Matthew is a baker. So he loves to bake. That's just his thing. He does everything from scratch. But, and my oldest usually will make breakfast a couple of days a week. My daughter will help out make breakfast. And then my husband makes dinner for most nights except for the weekends. And this is what I did. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Okay. This is really what I did. I order Sunbasket, which is just such a great meal delivery service. And I also use Home Chef, both of them. And I have for years. And so they come with these recipe cards and they tell you exactly what, how to make whatever it is. Because my husband's never been a gourmet cook really until now. And he loves it, right? He loves the fact that, every night he's making something really delicious that's really different. Last night he made, what was it? He made black bean burgers with quinoa with arugula and tomatoes or something like that, but it was really good. Tomato salad or whatever, but it was really good. But he always makes something really different, and the recipe cards paint by numbers, because I figure if I could get him some paint by numbers in terms of a recipe, he could help more. All right, so ask yourself, like, what does your family need to help more? It might not be Sunbasket or Home Chef, but maybe it's something they know how to do, right? And that or you teach them how to do one or two meals so that they can cook once or twice a week. The other thing is just asking for that, because my husband, I'm working more and my husband's home, like more and not working in the same capacity, of course. And so he has a lot more flexibility. He's got a lot more time. Elenia, hey there, darling. Oh my goodness. I was just thinking about you the other day, actually. I was just thinking about you the other day. I hope that you and your husband and the kids are well. Good to see you. All right. The second thing is make room for flexibility. Like literally make friends with flexibility. Understand that, look, school schedules are changing and unpredictable. Work schedules in many cases are unpredictable. A lot of people are now working from their homes and their children are homes. And maybe this is the first time you've ever had a situation where everybody's home, right? And you're trying to be productive, right? So you got to be flexible. And maybe your children are going to school physically in the fall, or maybe not. Or maybe they're going every other day, or maybe not. And the same is true for college students. So you got to make friends with flexibility. Otherwise, you'll be super frustrated. And you know what I mean? Like if you're expecting to know exactly what you need to know so that you know what you need to do, you get these times have been very uncertain. And so I would just say, you know what? Flexibility is my friend. And no matter what, you're gonna go with it. You just because you have no choice. And sometimes, hey Kendra, good to see you. The things you can't control, right? So, look at the things that you can control and get stoked about those things to make the best out of it. And I thought about this because I have two college students. One is staying home in the fall because he doesn't want to have to deal with, taking classes inside of his dorm, right? Doing virtual classes, being on campus. And my daughter's a freshman. And she's like, I don't care. I don't care if we're taking classes inside and we have to take all the classes inside my dorm room. I've never had a dorm room before. So she wants to go. All right. And then I have a son that's in high school, going to ninth grade. So all the schedules are different. They're all constantly changing. And I just say, you know what? We know that they're going to go to school. Okay. We're not really sure how, I'm not really sure if they'll start on time the way that they've said, but we're flexible about it. The third thing is build a culture of support in your home. This is so important. If the children are home, it doesn't really matter what the ages of your children are. Hey T, doesn't matter. Does not matter. Okay. Everyone can help out, and we get our children to help out. We build a culture of support in our home. And I'm going to tell you that this is so key. When I read posts and moms are saying that they're doing all the cooking and the cleaning and they're doing everything right now. And they're really frustrated because they feel like the kids are treating home like a restaurant, like mom's the cook, the short order cook, right? And I want you to know that you need to build a culture, right, in your home, that everyone contributes to make the home well and great. And so we do this, and my children are older, but we've always done it. So now the children do dishes, put the dishes in the dishwasher every other day. And everybody has a dish day, right? Like, so every other day, right? Like, I mean, it's your dish day pretty much. It's 3 kids, they rotate. And then they all have a bathroom, right? And that's their, they have to do that. And then the boys cut the grass, right? Because that's really cool to do. And then I'm trying to think, is that Alex, we just contribute to just general things. When the groceries come, the children put them away. I go, if I'm getting groceries, I'll grab them. We just, as a family, everybody's helping out. My husband cooks dinner, really cool. And I do all the other things like in between that to make sure our world works. Like we have a culture where not one person's doing everything. And I can tell you that it takes a minute to find that right rhythm, but when you do, your family's better because of it. Okay. And then the fourth thing, okay, is that practice me time. So this is just something that I teach, and I've been teaching for years, and I've written several books about the importance of understanding that me time is something that you do not visit. It is something that intentionally you can incorporate in your life and in your world all the time. So every day I spend at least 15 minutes alone with me every day, but usually it's a lot more than that, but at least 15 minutes. When your children are young, 15 minutes. If you're intentional about it, you can have your journal already ready. You can have a time of the day that you're going to be alone. And I found for myself, letting my family know when that time is the best, right? Because when I let them know in advance and nobody bothers me, it's my time to get clear. It could be that you are going to meditate and pray. It could be that you're going to take a walk. It could be that you're going to read a book or that you're going to journal. But what is it that you're doing consistently, ritualistically for you every single day? And I would say that when you let your family know this is mom's time or dad's time or whatever it is, and don't disturb me during that time, what happens is systematically your family becomes used to the fact that you need this time. And I think a lot of times moms don't ask for what they need. They just become frustrated because we think people should be mind readers, but they're not. Okay. You have to create systems in your life that support your life. It's really important. So I want to read a couple of comments and see what you guys have said. Hi, Andrea. I'm so glad that you're here. Good morning. Good morning, Natasha. Hey, Tamara. Awesome. Carla, greetings. Joel, of course. Sonia, hello, hello. Andrea, you're done. You're so done with cooking. So many moms are, right? They're over it. It's like, I'm done with this. And I can tell you that I do weekends. I cook meals on the weekends, which I love. My husband does Monday through Friday, which he loves. And it's just when everybody does a little bit, it's pretty cool and fun. And then Elenia says, thank you for your teachings. I incorporated my children early during the season, and it made a world of difference, right? Getting your children to help out and modeling, not being a martyr, right? So, we're not into that. Okay, T-Power says, good morning. So any questions for me, comments, thoughts? I shot a segment this morning, early morning, with Fox 46, Good Day Charlotte, and just talked about me time. On Sunday is National Parenting Day. I don't know if you guys know that, but Sunday is National Parenting Day. And so I wanted to come on and give moms, give dads some hope, and and understand that, these are different times for sure, but they can be great times if you take that pressure off yourself and understand that it's hard to sustain giving at a high level like this without systems for systematic support, building a culture in your family. It's the thing that will make you frustrated, for sure. So, and I just think that having your own personal space is so important at some point each and every day, right? Right. Elaine said children can help each other too, right? With schoolwork, that's important. It is important. And they can, I know that, like, for us, because, I'm not that great in doing, like, algebra and things like that. Even just contracting a teacher. And we had virtual lessons come into the house from my son, Matthew, and it made all the difference, like whether it was math or whether it was language arts. So just so he could have some extra support during the summer, and it's made a big difference. So think you don't always have to do everything. I'm good at a lot of things, but I'm not really good at teaching algebra. Okay, I mean, I can teach to him, but I don't even know if what I would be teaching him would be the way they're teaching today. So I give it up, and there are lots of co-op groups also for moms, where families are getting together in groups of 9 or 10 and sharing a teacher, right, that's teaching a lesson. So it doesn't have to be crazy expensive, even if that is a concern. You can still get your children what they need. And if we're being resourceful and saying, I don't have to be the source. There are moms who are homeschoolers who, as a culture, they have their systems down. But a lot of moms aren't, right, homeschoolers, or they're with what they're doing in their work life at home, teleworking, that it's difficult for them to plan between the two because they're like learning two different ways to live, right? They're learning how to work and they're learning how to homeschool, and they're trying to learn these things all at the exact same time, right? Under different circumstances. So, I always think, who could do this better? Okay, who could do this better than me? Okay, how might this happen? And I agree, older children can work. Are there any comments or questions or thoughts? Anyone else have anything that they want to share? I want to thank you for being here this morning. Because it's super important. And for us to get that message that we don't have to do everything. That we can ask for help. That's a real powerful thing. And that being a martyr is like not where it's at. It's actually like the most uncoolest model ever, right? As a mom, to model for your children that, suffering is the way to go, right? Like, if anything, living a life of quiet desperation. I think a lot of people grew up with parents that were that way, or moms that did things out of should and not, in opposed to really thinking about, like, what kind of culture I want to create my family. How can I get more people to chip in? All right. So I love you guys as always. I just wanted to pop in really quickly, mainly because I had put makeup on, right? And I got dressed up. Okay. And I was like, hey, I'm not wasting my makeup. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to share with you guys. I love you. I hope that you have an amazing day. And I hope that you guys are making this time to, I've been talking about this a lot, but I hope you're making time to move every day, right? Get up, move, go on a walk, exercise at home. Really important. Exercise with a trainer, because your physical health really helps also with the stamina, your mental health. So I love you. Have a great and amazing day. Bye.